Microphone on. YouTube live control panel. Alright. They certainly don't make it easy. Hopefully people will join in, but I don't know how this works. I think I got it. How many times do you need to confirm that it's me, you fuckers? It's 4 times today. Oops, you don't have permission to view this page. Yeah, I do. That's my page, you jerks. And I am connected to it. So, I guess I don't control that. But how do I frickin'... Ah! Oh! I think it's working now. Wait. No. That's a dashboard. So, if I go to my... I'll go live. I'm already live. Oh. Is it gonna show? Can I see myself? Live now it says, so that's reassuring. Can I see it now? Can I watch my own stream? Options. Edit title and description. Alright. At least instead they tell me I'm live. But how do I see it on YouTube? Do I have to log in as somebody else? That would be reassuring, wouldn't it? Well, if I click on stream, no. Only that. But this is a live control panel. Oh! Allow access to your camera and microphone. Okay. How? All stream settings all in one place. Okay, that's good to know. But how do I allow... You tell me to do something without telling me how? That's ridiculous. And there's no message popping up. Very useful. This is because I'm trying to start... Ooh. Okay. So if somebody is listening or watching, please let me know that you can see everything and stuff, because that would be useful. Oh, I put my chat in OBS. Now I can see everything. Gonna test it for myself. I can type in my chat. That's reassuring. And I'm right here. Also, I don't have a dual camera on this setup. Let's activate the second camera. Let's see what that does. It is activated, but somehow not showing. Useful. Come on, El Gato. Show yourself. I did not disconnect you. Why are you not showing a device default? What the fuck? Resolution. It won't let me. 1920 by 1080. It still doesn't show anything. Tons of technical issues tonight, eh? Pretty much. So OBS bot at least is showing, right? For some reason the face cam decided not to work, as if it was unconnected. I'm gonna check on all my cables just in case. What this looks like. Oopsies. The light is not on, so that's a bad sign. Cable connected here. And then here. Oh, I need to turn this on. Okay. Sorry for the amateur vibes right now. I have not streamed on YouTube in years, and they changed all the settings and how to do things. So that's very useful. I had to log in several times. I've been working on this for about an hour. I'm gonna go into the camera software itself. Camera works. Why is it not working in OBS? Come on. Face cam. Deactivate. Activate. Nothing. Deactivate when not showing. Deactivate. Activate. Okay. Invisible. Visible. Hi Garty. How you doing? I'm over here. I'm trying to set up my face cam. It somehow does not want to cooperate. Maybe if I quit this and reactivate, deactivate, activate, nothing. What if I plugged it in and out? I'm doing okay. I could be doing better, but you know, I'm working on it. How about you? I'm looking forward to tonight's stream. Hopefully it's gonna be even more fun than what I had last night on Twitch. I figured, you know, people have been asking me, can you stream on YouTube, please? I'm like, sure. It might be problematic to try, but I will try again. Right now, the camera doesn't want to cooperate. You can't see my face. You'll just be able to see my hands doing stuff, which is a bit insane. Plugging in, deactivating. Pretty good is better than catastrophic. That's what I always say. Activate. Oh, I have a blue light now. But I still don't see the camera. What the hell? Configure video, maybe? Default device. Oh, now we're working. Now we're working. We got a face. It's not pointing at me. Hello. Why am I so huge? I am gigantic. I am ginormous. So you'll see a bit of a mess behind me. Yeah, pretty good is better than catastrophic, as I was saying. It's finally working. So, turn on some lights, please. Say bye to myself, because I'm the only one here. Ta-ta. Push the chair away so I can navigate things. I live in a very small space. This whole room is just for streaming and working on stuff, so. Nom, nom. Let's see if we can adjust the camera angles better. So tonight I'll be working on different things. I'm gonna do a bit more work on these guys. Hooray indeed. This is the non-binary teenage adventurer. They're gonna be a bit more of an alternative fashion sense. So the head is going to be shaved on one side and long hair on one side. Like one long stream of hair, like an emo, but more colorful. So that's the... And this is paper mache, the really tough kind that I make. This is the little boy. Also an adventurer. This guy is going to have... Oh, I forgot to mention. They will have a... what's it called? Overalls. Or preferably orange overalls. With some darker orange patches for the pockets and stuff, and shorts. Well, I mean, the overalls are shorts, so they're gonna have short legs, and you know, some kind of sneakers. This guy will have this guy's a little boy, like probably 8 years old, 9 years old. He's gonna have a blue hoodie, possibly with orange sleeves. I found a hoodie here, the best one I could find at the thrift store a few months ago. But it's way too big. I'm gonna have to use the fabric to make it make it for him, because right. I might actually have enough fabric in the hood to make the sleeves, but then I wouldn't have a hood, which I do want. So, anyways, that's what I was thinking back at the store. I was like, what could work well with this that's already available here? And I figured an orange or pumpkin orange shirt. Yeah, Summerween. It's never too early to order things from Halloween, and I figured recently that I desperately need cash right now, and I also have a whole bunch of unfinished projects, including some that I've been working on for years. Like this is a skull cast that I cast this week. Last night I took it out of the mold. It's still drying, but I have like 6 more of these from over the years. You know, as I'm teaching my methods online and in person, I make more masks from the same mold. Not masks in this case, puppet heads. This could just be a curio that you put on your shelf. It's super lightweight, super strong when it's dry. So I have a whole bunch of things for sale that are not completed yet. Some are completed. And if you have a bit of extra cash and you would like something really special for yourself or somebody you care about, ask me about them and I can take some out and show you. Nothing is cheap because I only do quality work, but you know, they're lower priced so that I can sell something quicker. So this is my corrupt politician slash evil boss slash society parasite, and he has a more obvious side to himself. Got a demonic face. Oops. Can you please relearn how to use a camera? There we go. He's got a demonic face in his hairstyle on the other side. He's gonna have like glossy red eyes, like super high gloss, red eyes, to really make them punch out. And he's got his own body over here. This is the one that's closest to completion out of the 3. He's gonna have a long, oversized tie to make him look even more ridiculous. But yeah, and he's got the head is gonna be attached properly, and he's gonna be able to swivel real quick to reveal his demonic face. So that's for a customer. This one is already paid for. Like all 3 are already paid for. I just have to finish them. But yeah, it's mostly paper mache, some plastic, some wood, and even on top of the plastic you have a flexible paper mache that I do as well. So that's pretty sweet. Now this is my first stream on YouTube in a long time, and I don't know where to see how many viewers are watching. So that's annoying. They should have put that right under the chat. Like that would be useful, wouldn't it? Because I like to know how many people are watching. It's kind of useful. Kind of. Right? No stats. Like no stats at all. I'm in the YouTube studio page for settings and stuff. Right now, viewers waiting 0, likes 0. I see some of that stuff, but I don't see live viewers or anything. What the heck? If I just show up on my channel and log in as somebody else, or maybe I don't even need to. Yeah, that's the preview. 1 watching. Okay, so my numbers are right here. Yeah, that's the preview. And my sound works. That's good. 2 watching right now. Oh, there's another pair of eyeballs that just joined us. Hi, eyeballs. Over there, you're floating around. So I was showing off some stuff I'm working on. So like I said, corrupt politician with the demon on his back of his head, which is just his true face, really, at this point. And little boy, nice and wild hair, and non-binary teenage adventurer. And all of them are super strong, super. I call it industrial paper mache. So tonight's job is, among other things, I'm probably gonna move on to something else later. Smooth them out, make them more precise, correct some weak spots. I found one right here. Gonna add some paper strips over there, or maybe just a little bit of the gray stuff. Yeah, the gray stuff is faster and is what I need for the texture. And I'll add some more on this side to make it even. Then I'll do some fine details, where the ears are, the facial features. So if you want to see that sort of thing, stick around. Is there a way to pause my... There we go. What was I doing? I was going to do something on the computer. Stick around. What was I doing? I sat down for this. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, zooming in. I need to zoom in. That's it. Thank you, brain. You're welcome. Sometimes my brain tells me things. All right. Image, console. Oh. My camera controls are unavailable somehow. They're making me bleep and everything. I ain't never seen that before. Like never. OBS never does that to me. Is it because I'm live? Like that's so weird. I can't access any of it. I can't even close it. It's like there's a message somewhere on the screen that I need to confirm. Free bonus giveaways. Ah, that's right. Freaking ads. Alright. I'll be able to do something about it. There we go. Now you'll see a bit clearer. And I can also show it a bit higher. Lovely. So this box was there to dry the things, but it's kind of in my face right now, so that's a good trick. If you do paper mache or anything, you need to dry real quick or in a reasonable amount of time instead of a whole week and running the risk of this developing mold or something. It's good to use a box or some kind of wall system that it's going to bounce the wind around. That's why my fan is set at an angle here. It bounces the wind around the box, and that means the wind is going all around all the pieces. So it's not just the front that dries, it's everywhere. Of course, you make sure they're positioned in a way that's not going to touch too much other things, and it's pretty useful. This is what the skull can look like when it's finished. This one is made of resin. That was my first one I made. First time trying resin, actually. The casting resin, specifically. Yeah, I tried epoxy resin before, putty, but as a casting resin from Smooth On, that was my first try years ago. I actually have one of these for sale right now. The other copy I made that same day. I want to keep one for myself. I kept this one for years. It's useful to keep it because when my mold becomes too damaged, I'll be able to make a new mold from the resin, which is really accurate. So, and I won't be afraid of the mold making stage damaging my original because it's resin, it's not clay. Put this away. Normally I have music going on, but I don't know how YouTube is about tolerating music that's not licensed. So I know I'm not gonna make my video accessible after the fact because that's usually how you get in trouble. So maybe I should just go for a playlist or using my music software. Hopefully they won't slam it in my face. Let's try this. Slide this down to my other monitor. Oh, I got a message. A voice message, which I can't listen to right now. That would not be confidential. So, let's see. I got French music, but I don't think that's what we need right now. Just some kind of mellow late night stuff. How about some a bluesy summer night? That's not bad. I kind of feel bluesy right now. Pirate music. Ooh, that's kind of tempting too. Maybe mellow late night can happen later. But Pirates and Sailors, that's one of my favorites. It's funny because I like drinking songs, but I don't drink at all. Must be a past life thing. I want to switch. But times went by and the wife tried, the money wasn't there, and the bankers came and took my land and told me fair is fair. I looked for every kind of job, the answer always no. Hire you now, they'd always laugh, we just let 20 go. The government, they promised me a measly little sum, but I've got too much pride to end up just another bum. Then I thought, who gives a damn if all the jobs are gone? I'm gonna be a pirate on the river Saskatchewan. And it's a heave-ho-high coming down the plains, stealing weeds and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hi-hi, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. Any questions, do not hesitate. I'm a talker, but I'm also a listener, and I like to share. Don't know why I said that so loud. I guess I'm a bit insecure for not being so used to streaming on YouTube. I'm on Twitch normally. I'm making this cranium really smooth using a file, and I'll continue with sandpaper later. It's also removing excess clay in place of paper clay in places. And now he's sailing with me and we call him Salty Bob! Screw it! So anybody watching, if you need a very useful, special, unique Halloween costume, I can hook you up because I can make some myself. I have some in progress right now. I have some finished ones in terms of masks. Mostly I have like small puppet heads and other kinds of small props like miniature decorative pumpkins. Things that don't rot away because they're made of this stuff. And they're sculpted one at a time. They don't come from molds or anything, so they're quite unique. And I can show them if people are interested. And if you want to see what I do, oh, that won't work. I did not set up a shortcut for YouTube for my links. I'm gonna go grab my link, put it in my memory. I don't see my... This is the link to all my links. One link to rule them all. Normally I have it on my Stream Deck, but I don't know how to set that up for YouTube yet. It's probably weird. So this link leads to my YouTube, to my website, to my other YouTube channel where I do ASMR. Where I'm much more calm than here. And all sorts of things. YouTube is where I show my puppets and masks in action. And they're finished usually. I have a few tutorials for you over there. Under the Creaturous name, of course. So for this one and the little boy, I really want their skin to be really smooth. That's better. For the old politician, I'm gonna keep it pretty rough. So not a lot of pressure, but a lot of repeated motion. So I don't remove too much at a time and just try to make it smooth. And the curves to really follow each other. No sudden changes of direction in the texture. I should be wearing a mask for this, but I ran out of masks. I can't afford them right now. I mean, technically I have one left, but I usually use it for other things. I mean protective mask for the dust. So once in a while I stop, quite often actually, I stop and I look at the silhouette, you know, the edge of the thing. As I rotate, I can see that, oh, there's more clay on this side, and in this case paper. There's more paper mache on this side than this side, so I either add some here or I shave some off here. Let's shave some. Also, I lost definition here. There should be some temples, so I'm gonna carve some in. Probably should use a knife for this, but this is probably gonna work. So this is a lot like wood carving, but it's more forgiving. What you got? Big chest. Big ship. Big chest. Big ship. Eventually, some areas are not going to be as smooth as you want, so I can use sandpaper for this, because the file is quite rough. If I had a vise on this table, which I kind of regret not having designed it for that, I could hold it up and then use both hands with my whole strength and strap it on like this. That gives you a lot more power and control. But, you know, sacrifice a bit of power for control right here, so it's fine. Got an arm, like a leg, punch double shit, sink a battleship. Oh. I need to learn that one for a tongue twister. Do it. Double checking the measurements. Pretty darn good, but I could do better. There's another bump here. Sometimes closing one eye and centering the other one helps a lot. Yeah, there's definitely a bump here. Lovely. It's already a bit better. Now this is the older version of "The Ants Are Marching One by One," which is, you think it's a child song, but the actual song is a war protest song. I hardly knew ya. hear drums and drums and drums and drums, hurroo, hurroo. Here drums and drums and drums and drums, the enemy nearly slew you. Darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew you. Where are the eyes that look so mild, hurroo, hurroo? Where are the eyes that look so mild? Johnny, I hardly knew you. Gonna bruise myself if I don't wear my apron. The enemy nearly slew you. Oh, darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew you. Where are the legs with which you run, hurroo? Where are the legs with which you run, hurroo, hurroo? Where are the legs with which you run when first you went to carry a gun and teach your dancing days are done, Johnny, I hardly knew you. Your drums and drums and drums and drums, hurroo, hurroo. Your drums and drums and drums and drums, hurroo. Darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew you. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, hurroo, hurroo. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, you're an eye as bold as chicken as egg. You'll have to be left with a ball of egg. Of course, you do the same thing on the other side. You'll see better the differences. To see you home, I'm happy for to see you home, all from the island of Ceylon. So low in flesh, so high in bone, Johnny, I hardly knew you. It's gonna be so much fun to paint this. Hurroo, hurroo. The Irish Rovers with their version of Johnny, I Hardly Knew You.
It's a damn tough life full of toil and strife.
Dan Rogers.
And undergo. And we don't give a damn when the gale is done how hard the winds did blow. 'Cause we're homeward bound from the Arctic ground with a good ship taut and free. And we won't give a damn when we drink our rum with the girls of old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we sail with the northerly gale through the ice and wind and rain. Them coconut fronds, them tropical lands we soon shall see again. 6 hellish months we've passed away on the cold Kamchatka Sea. But now we're bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we sail with the northerly gale towards our island home. Our main is sprung, our whaling done, and we ain't got far to roam. Our stunned so bones is carried away, what care we for that sound? A living gale is after us, thank God we're homeward bound. bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. How soft the breeze through the island trees, now the ice is far astern. Them native maids, them tropical glades is awaiting our return. Even now their big brown eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui.
Dan Rogers. You'll see I change directions a lot. You can smooth out one side, but if you go the other direction, you can make it even more even. Then I'll proceed with more sandpaper. This takes off more than sandpaper does, but it leaves a mark. It's a rougher texture. You gotta know when to stop. Drink up his full bumper, let every man drink up his full glass, and drown melancholy of each true-hearted lass. All along the South Seas, until we strike soundings in the channel of Old England, from Newshan to Scilly to 35. I can't do that on the hair because I'm going to get rid of all the texture. So I'll go back with a smaller tool for the hair. A bunch of them. Still rather bumpy. Until we strike soundings in the channel of Old England, from Newshan to Scilly, just 35 leagues. The signal was made for the Grand Fleet to anchor, and all in the downs that night far too light. Let go your champagne to let go your cap. Haul up your crew garnets, let tacks and sheets fly. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all on the salt seas until we strike soundings. I'll switch to some smaller tools. From Newshan to Scilly, just 35 leagues. Let every man
drink off his full bumper.
Must have put them somewhere safe, but now I don't remember where that is. Oh, they're right here. One of them. These are called rifflers. They're made in France. They're forged by hand. It's like a cat's tongue. Very sharp, tiny barbs. It's like sandpaper, but it gives you more control, more strength. And it doesn't wear off that much until you use it on metal. But I use it on wood and paper. So it will last a long time. Heck, there's probably a traditional way to sharpen these again. I just don't know it.
For just
One time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and spasms. And make the Northwest Passage to the sea. I switched sides. This one is rounder, smaller. Look at me, use your finger.
The sea route to the Orient, for which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long-forgotten, lonely cairn of stones.
Watch for just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. They reload my page.
3 centuries thereafter,
You guys are just quiet. That's fine. There's only one person now. I was told there was a lot more traffic on YouTube, but that may not count for a Sunday night.
Watching cities rise before me, then behind me sink again. This tardiest explorer, driving hard across the plain.
For just one time, I would make the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
And through the night behind the wheel, the mileage clicking west,
Not much, not much pressure, just a lot of repeated motion.
Who cracked the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me to race the roaring Fraser to the sea.
The roaring Fraser? Sassenach! An Outlander joke.
Tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. How then am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them, I left a settled life, I threw it all away, to seek a Northwest Passage at the call of many men. to find there, but the road back home again. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand.
You know what I'll do? I'll summon the old magics. Get me that.
Warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage
to the sea. I'm just resetting my presets. Oh shit, that was not what I meant to do. Lower, sideways. That's preset 1. Let's save it as. I'm gonna go for preset 2. Oh, actually, it should have been preset 1. Update. That's good. And preset 3, I'll zoom in even more. But I'm not sure about the position now. Is autofocus on? I don't think so. Preset 1. Preset 1. The music is too loud. Position 1. Yeah! It's working. Position 2. This will help me show you details when I need to. Let's check on the zooming, focusing. Oh, I'm on manual focus, so. Now you're gonna see sharper. Position 3. You have to update that. This is where it should be. Beautiful. Position 1. Position 2. I could switch that one a bit too. Down and see. I swear, oh Lord, I'll never sin again if you bring her back. Position 1. Position 2. Position 3. Once it's set up, I won't have to worry about it. Wonderful. And I have to do that every stream because my camera is always in a different position. Position 2. Oh, fuck. I forgot I'm doing a lot of this. It's fine. It's mostly when I want to show you like this. Oh Lord, why did you take her? She meant so much to me. I'm a wrecked soul, I'm a privateer, drowning out at sea. I'm killing her and I'm drinking my blue heart to black. But I swear, oh Lord, I'll never sin again if you bring her back. I swear, oh Lord, I'll never sin again if you bring her back. Big bump there. Maybe if I'm with myself instead. That was Gaelic Storm.
It's a song of friendship that goes a little bit
Again, the goal on this one and the other one I just did is smoothness. It has to look young when I paint it. No crazy wrinkles or skin damage. Heck, this one is not even old for acne. Old enough for acne.
I know there's a lot of microphones out there tonight. Only one is mine, though, okay? So whenever you feel like it, please join in, all right? If I ever leave this world alive, thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. Wherever I am, you'll always be.
What's with the I don't like it. I like the studio version better. I think he thinks he's I think he thinks he's a cliche vampire like Dracula from the old cartoons. Blah blah. If I ever leave this world. I'm okay. I'm alright. No, you have gone from my life. Now everything should be alright. Soon I'm gonna have to move into even smaller tools. Cause that thing ain't reaching everywhere. Logging Molly. Live at the Greek Theater. It also helps me see the details when I look up at the camera. I mean, the camera feed. So I got these files, the diamond powder coated. Sounds expensive, but they're really cheap. I got a whole set of them for like $5 years ago. They were on sale. Row, row, row your boat. I'm noticing how much I'm struggling with my vision. I'll switch to my progressives. I'm old. I need 2 sets of glasses. Now it's gonna allow me to see really close and really far. We go grab some water. Be right back. At this point I can go back with my metal tool that's really smooth and do burnishing. I just add a drop of water to my tool and I can start rubbing it onto the special type of paper clay I'm using. It's called Celluclay and it's reactivated by moisture. So if I don't press too hard, I can just smooth the surface, get rid of the tool marks, or just make the thing more sharp. Right now the junction between the eyelids and the rest of the head is gonna get all nice and smooth. You don't want to use too much water because then you're softening it too much and you can change the whole shape. So one drop at a time, please. I got you, Chip. Like I could leave a lot of the things on these puppet heads really rough, as long as the thank you for the follow, naked buffalo, thank you. So is this the follow on YouTube or is this a follow on Twitch? I don't know the difference right now. I'm set up for Twitch normally, but today is the first time in years that I've streamed on YouTube, so it was quite the challenge to set it up. Seems to be working right now, but you know. Hey, Dr. Lifter, I think it's what it says. No, Dreefter, sorry. Dreefter, you are Buffalo, okay? So did you just click on follow for YouTube and it gave us a Twitch follow notification? I'm confused. Ah, you follow on Twitch. Okay. I'm utterly confused. That's fine. Position 2. Oh, I'm already on position 2. Position 1. Thank you. Sometimes I gotta see an overall look. You found me on Justin TV. That place is closed for years. What the hey? But it's just a while. I've been streaming on Twitch ever since. Like, I think I started on Twitch in 2018. So tonight I'm working on these heads. Probably on a bunch of 3 Little Pigs puppets. That's what I gotta do. So this is paper mache and some carving, some sanding. The pigs will be more like shaping, coming up with the pattern shapes. With aluminum foil, tape, and markers. So once I rubbed all the details in there, I have to let it dry again because it's too fragile to mess around with it. When it's dry, I can go back and finish the sanding job. Oopsala. Thank you for telling me about that. Yeah, I'm also a beginner at sculpting on digital. I use Nomad Sculpt. It's a lot of fun. I don't 3D print them, I don't have a printer. But it's a good shortcut to design quickly. Show the customers what I intend to do. And it's easy to modify what they're suggesting based on what they're suggesting. What do you do with your 3D sculpting? I currently have one job where I'm actually sculpting a portrait of a cat for one of my viewers, and it's almost finished. I'm going to send it out to be printed, then I'll finish it by hand and paint it myself. It's going to be fun.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, it down. Oh, below my bully boys blow. Soon may the weatherman come to bring us
The Batgirl outfit. Like just the outfit, not the Batgirl herself.
She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her.
Are you afraid of the anatomy?
All hands and swore he'd take the whale in tow. Soon may the weatherman come.
Oh, I mod for a different game. Okay, that makes sense.
One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. Hands to the side, harpooned and bought her when she dived down low. Soon
The song is really catchy, but I don't like the idea of whaling. Those poor giants being hunted down for greed.
no line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's
Just the outfit, okay.
was not
That makes sense.
free, but he belonged to the wellerman's creed. She took the
Is it the kind of game that allows users to send their own 3D files, or are you working for a game dev company?
For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done,
Oh no, it's solo, it's for Fallout 4. Okay.
as far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone.
They seem to allow a lot of mods on that game. That's pretty cool. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Yeah. As artists, we take our opportunities where we can, and we work with what we have access to. So sometimes the weirdest things happen to motivate us to even try. That's a good one. Like, would you imagine, like, if you spoke to your past self from like 5 years ago, would that person believe you once they got over the fact that you're time traveling? Would they believe you when you say, "Oh, I'm a 3D sculptor now"? Like, would they believe you? Because that's a good indicator of how much of a contrast your life is now. It's pretty cool. Me, I didn't set out to be a puppet maker, or a mask maker, or a prop maker, or a voice actor. I just tried these things and fell in love with them. and one thing led to another, and you know. You're either creative or you're not. It's like most people are creative, it's just they don't pursue it. Some of them don't. Trying to bring back some definition in that ear. It's fighting me a bit. Tonight. I'm gonna wait and I'm not gonna add any clay right now. I'm gonna continue the dry steps. To restore some texture in the hair. Yep. Human beings are creative, like not just humans, it's not just exclusive to humans, but human beings are creative, and we use our creativity in different ways. Like some unfortunately use it to exploit people because they find an advantage in that, and that's horrible. Some instead will use their, you know, ability to convince people to create things, to make things happen, positive things hopefully. You know, some are creative with numbers. You can be an accountant. Honest or not, it's still creativity, you know? Creativity is, I think, another, you know, category of problem solving, you know? I know you know. So I'm carving back some detail into the hair, because especially the areas that patched over the seam, it got blobby and there's no detail anymore. Seems a bit overwhelming at first because there's a ton of it. Position 2. I am the witch of the water. I come like a thief in the night. Release my invisible forces to pay away from the light. Like once I was hired by a gaming person, a game developer. He's a software guy. He just wanted a workshop to learn how to do some creative stuff. And I asked, what do you want to know? Like, I have so many techniques I could show you. He's like, I want to try a bit of everything. I was like, but I don't know what to show you if you don't have any preferences. He's like, I just want to be able to be creative outside of work. Because I'm not a sculptor, I'm not a painter, I'm a coder. I do coding all day. But I want to go back to doing more creative stuff as a hobby to not lose my mind. I'm like, okay. Most of my tools are at the studio where I'm working right now, so we can do it at night. And I'll bring some from home as well, and supplies and tools. And I'll show you some basic things and some advanced things, and tell me what you like, you know? And the guy was really fun because he was just excited about everything. Painting, sculpting, mold making, drawing. And as I was showing him things, we were having conversations, of course. And then I told him, because it's related to game dev, because you guys use a lot of the recent technology and stuff, and that's in 2012 when that happened. So, story's a bit old, but you know, technology back then was starting to be impressive. 3D sculpting was not accessible to everyone. It was in its infancy, but the richer artists could use the technology to do gallery pieces of work, right? So I told him about this one artist that I found on YouTube that does art dolls, and his name is wow, it's been a while. I'm trying to remember now. But anyways, I gave him the name and I said, this guy prints the most soft, sharp sculpted but soft finish that I've ever seen. Like, it looks like porcelain. And the machine he uses, he doesn't own it at the time. He would just send his files to a company that paid him, that charged him good money to print it for him in full color. And that's back in 2012. The technology's been around for a while, but it probably took forever. And the machine itself at the time was, I think, $100,000. Or was it $10,000? I forget. It was fucking expensive. And I told him about that. He's like, I am so excited about this. I'm going to talk to the guys about it. And if we ever order this machine for our game dev, as a thank you for telling us about it, I'm going to make sure you can print your stuff for free, for cost. Like, we're going to charge you just for supplies, not the service. I was like, what? Thank you. I never took him up on it because I never needed to until now. So I don't know if they ever got that machine. But it was the powder resin machine. Nowadays you can print in liquid resin. But back then it was a powder that I think a laser or some kind of hot source would solidify the powder. And when you took it out of the machine, you then had to clean it up carefully with brushes and air blasters and whatever. Then you had to soak your solidified powdered resin piece in some kind of solvent, glue or something to make it hard, Yeah, some people just need the stimulation, just like I do, of working with your hands. It's time for us to leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. And it's time for us to leave her. I could be using the sculpting gouges for this, but I don't want to make them all dull more than they are. So I'm using this disposable blade instead, carving like whittling fashion. Lots of tiny cuts. And I'll go back with a tool to smooth them out. I have 2 names out of 3 for the artist I was mentioning. Erik van... It's Erik van... something else. Like there's a third name. Maybe my memory will finish the job later and I'll tell you, but... Once I had a student for teaching him how to make masks. He's a filmmaker. And he was like, I want to do something with my hands. I want to create some cool masks. I'm like, cool. I'll show you all the basic techniques. I think we had like 2 different in-person workshops. 2 days in a row, I think. I showed him all the steps. Not including mold making, because the technique I was showing him was direct sculpting on top of a clay shape. And I always make a follow-up email to my customers a while later, just to see how they're doing and if they need extra help or if they have some questions. But he would not reply to my emails, and I got worried. I'm like, dude, if you're scared to tell me I haven't made another mask since, that's fine. My recommendation, like I said in the classroom, in the workshop, is that if you don't make at least one more within the month or 2 that you took the workshop, you're probably going to forget a lot of steps and have to take it again if you're still motivated to do that. So make sure you make another one, just one more. It will help you remember next time you need it. But he still wouldn't reply to that. So maybe 6 months later, he sends me an email reply. It's like, oh, don't worry about me. Sorry, I was just really busy doing work and making masks. I made a whole bunch. I'm like, what? Yeah, I made 12 of them. I mean, dude, you've been productive. Like, show me. They showed me pictures. They were freaking awesome. You just needed something to escape from you know, his main job of making films. He loved making film, he still does, but it's like, feels good to be able to help, you know? None of the techniques I use are very complicated because I don't like complications. But some of them take a long time because that's kind of the trade-off for it. Position 2. Already at 2. Position 1. Yeah. Yeah, and you can get some tips. Like, don't hesitate if you have any questions. I like to share the techniques and even the mental approaches to a shape. I tend to explain as I go, but if you need more, let me know. Yeah, for sure you learn something. Oh, right, I remember this time I was watching this guy and he was using a tool to sharpen his X-Acto knives. Didn't even know I could do that, but now I don't remember what the tool was. Maybe I should write the guy. You know? There's a fellow streamer on Twitch that saw a video recently online and she was like, they're not mentioning what material they're using, but maybe Matthew knows. So she sent me an email, and sure enough, it's one of the materials I want to try, so I was able to help her. Yeah, keep an open mind, and you keep observing, you're going to learn for sure. From everybody, really. And life circumstances and what happens between your fingers and the materials, you know. There's so much that works. How creepy is that? That was the first type of whistling I learned how to do, because I learned how to whistle really late in life. Like, I think I was 12 or 13, something like that. I couldn't make the high-pitched whistle, so I figured out how to do this instead. I felt it was important to learn how to whistle. Now I can do the high ones, but before I could do it right, like to do it usually by blowing out, I learned to blow in. I'm a weirdo. So, you know what? not as melodic as it could be, but you know, should probably practice. Position 2. I recently saw all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and definitely the first few that included Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom were better, but I still like the whole thing. I keep reading rumors that Disney has actually convinced Johnny Depp to come back for another one of those movies, but I don't know if it's true, because they really fucked him up years ago. They dropped him when he was, you know, in court with his ex.
Treated him like garbage.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like the whole franchise, the overall arch. You can see what eventually you'll learn some of the past of the main character throughout all the movies. I like that as aspect. But yeah, it's a good feel. It's a feel-good adventure movie that I highly recommend, especially if you like artistic stuff, because a lot of artistic skills went into making those films, including the costumes, the you know, the scenery, the set pieces, everything, makeup, music, everything's awesome. Like really. And it's that whole, you know, Disney-fied storytelling. Like, real pirates were not so glamorous. Like, they still make them look like gritty and stuff, but in real life, pirates to this day are ruthless and they take away from people. There might be some that do it for good reasons, but a lot of them just destroy lives and livelihoods. But if you like the classic idea of the fictional pirates going on adventures and fighting against injustice, then those movies are really good for that. I think I read somewhere that the whole romanticized pirate life started from one book. I don't know if it was Treasure Island by Stevenson or something earlier, but one person decided to write stories about pirates that were more romantic and adventurous and have a code and stuff, and Disney ran with it with their Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Eventually they wrote a movie based on that, you know. Yeah, sea shanties are awesome. Like, this sounds like a sea shanty, but it happens on land or in the rivers of Canada. This is a cover. The original was called Captain Tractor, and the song is The Last Saskatchewan Pirate. This is the Rena Harvey band who does the cover. A lot of gaming seems to have
brought back a lot of orchestral music. Not that it ever fully disappeared, but I'm sure some orchestras are really happy to be hired to make soundtracks for video games and movies. This is real music, you know? Real instruments. Not AI shit. Sorry, AI camera, I don't mean you. Like, there's a reason why big movies like Star Wars and Star Trek as well, like big TV shows, they still use, you know, actual orchestras instead of synthesizers for most of it. There are exceptions that also work, like the Daft Punk soundtrack for Tron Legacy was pretty awesome. And that's synthetic, you know, still sounds amazing. I mean, assuming it's synthetic, I haven't heard it in a while. So I'm continuing the lines that have been covered before. Make sure the hair looks flowy and wild. I'm at low. I think you'll see better now. What? No. Arr! Alright. It's fine. You know, there's a pirate movie that a lot of people don't even know about, but it's pretty good. It was called... I don't remember the name of it. But it starred Gina Davis. Cutthroat Island. Gina Davis and Matthew Modine, I believe. Memory usually serves. I lost my leg! It's a bit harder to carve than wood because of the clay content in the paper. It does dull your blade pretty quick, so soon I'm gonna have to sharpen it. And I'll show you how I do it. The proper term is honing, because I'm not actually sharpening it. I'm just restoring the microscopic razor edge. It's like buffing. Don't slip and cut yourself, will you? Whoa. Whoa.
Santillana gained a day.
Away, Santillana,
Napoleon of the West, they say.
along the plains of Mexico. And away we'll go, away, Santillana. Heave her up and away we'll go along the plains of Mexico.
She's a fast clipper ship and a bully good crew.
Away, Santillana,
And an old salty yank for a captain too.
along the plains of Mexico.
Heave her up and away we'll go. Away, Santillana.
Heave her up and away we'll go along the plains of Mexico.
Santillana fought for gold. Away, Santillana.
I made a weird decision here.
Around Cape Horn through the ice and snow. Along the plains of Mexico.
That's better.
Heave her up and away we'll go. Away, Santillana. Heave her up and away we'll go. Along the plains of Mexico.
Like to add some clay there.
On the field of Molly Del Rey. Away, Santillana. Well, both his legs got blown away. Along the plains of Mexico. Well, heave her
I have to tell my future self to do that, to cover it.
away, Santillana.
Heave her up and away we'll go along the plains of Mexico.
It was a fierce and bitter strife. Away, Santillana. The General Taylor took his life. Along the plains of Mexico. Heave her up and away we'll go. Away, Santillana.
Heave her up and away we'll go along the plains of Mexico.
Santillana, now we mourn. Away, Santillana. We left him buried off Cape Horn.
What I'm doing is dangerous. I'm pointing at my hand here, so gotta reorient myself. I'm using my pinky finger as a stabilizer.
We all got drunk and the moles that pity and his fall down Billy O'Shea. We lay ourselves down Rogerson's cave, fall down Billy. When we woke up we were out to sea and it's fall down Billy O'Shea. And it's
Fall down, fall down, fall down, me Billy. We're on our way to America, and it's fall down, Billy O'Shea. That's too weak. I probably should not cut in that area. That's my seam line. Gonna add more instead later.
and a bit unhappy to reef for the steer and his fall.
Fall down, Billy O'Shea.
The captain said I got a cure for that.
Fall down, me Billy.
And here for a start is a dose of the cat and it's fall down Billy O'Shea.
And it's fall down, fall down, fall down, me Billy. We're on our way to America. I almost stabbed myself because I slipped my control. Always be aware where your blade is, where you want it to go, and where it should stop. Sometimes I forget that, and that's when I hurt myself. Don't hurt yourself. So good grip, good control, wear an apron. If the apron is not enough, sometimes I wear a board. That's more when I use gouges and, you know, blades, hammering things and stuff. Fall down, fall down, fall down, me Billy. We're on our way to America, and it's fall down, Billy O'Shea. Yeah, it's an old method. The board is not like something I've seen a lot, but I saw one sculptor in Great Britain who I believe came from the Ukraine or maybe the Czech. She came from the Czech Republic, I believe. And she carved traditional string puppets, marionettes out of wood, mostly linden wood. That's where I got the trick. I saw a video of hers. Some people put a little, because I've seen it a few times elsewhere. Some people carve a little bowl shape in the board to host round shapes like this to hold it in place so it doesn't slide out. Some people might even put a piece of, instead of a piece of wood, they use a thick piece of leather. My apron is not super thick, so it just prevents a lot of bruising when I do this against myself. Some people actually they have the pocket like this, but a bit higher. And they put a board in the pocket as an extra protection. But I'm like, that means you're gonna stab through your leather to protect yourself. No, better than stabbing yourself, of course. But I'm like, I would much rather wear a board on top of the apron to protect the apron too. These things are expensive. This one was not. This is one of the really, really cheap apron because that's what I could afford. I have my eye on a really nice apron, but it's like more than 2 months of rent for me. Someday maybe when I make a more steady income.
Fresh out of college with grades straight from hell, I browsed for a trade in which I could excel. An ad for a ship in need of some manning, men sails and purpose but lacking a captain. What luck says I to find such good fortune? A few white lies later I ran down the pier, bought me a coat and a cutlass or two, jumped on the deck and I yelled at the crew, hoist up the thing,
Batten down the head. What's that thing spinning? Nobody should stop it. That's not port. Trust me, I'm in control. Lost wood armor, yeah.
I can't sing the shanties, it has to be said, and all of that grog just goes right to my head. Whale meat is gross and I miss a girl's laugh. 5 weeks at sea, even Dave seems to catch.
Dude, not Dave. Dave is gross. He doesn't even wash his toenails. That's not port. Trust me, I'm in control.
In icy waters, no land to be seen. The food's getting low and the beer has gone green. There's murmurs of discontent under the deck. If I don't act fast, it could be my neck. So pull up the charts and those weird gold machines. I see what it says, but no clue what it means. Just pull on some levers and yank on some chains. Fade about back till we've landed again.
Hoist up the thing, back down the what's it? What's that thing spinning? Somebody should stop it! That's not port. Trust me, I'm in control. Batten down the what's it? What's that thing spinning? Somebody should stop it. Trust me, I'm in control. The song is funny, but it's also a good example of how many idiots are put in positions of leadership that should never be put there. Control. A lot of people follow them because they look so confident. They must know what they're talking about. They don't. I've had so many incompetent bosses in my life. Like, fuck. And they don't like it when you point out some mistakes. You just want to help, and they go like, "That's not your job. Shut the fuck up." Like, hey, that's toxic. Just trying to help.
on board and the cables all stored.
Be rollicking randy dandy oh.
Soon will the opener out through the locks.
Hey, hey, roll and go.
Where the pretty young girls all come down in their frocks. To be rollicking randy dandy oh. Heave up, heave away. Hey, hey,
I'm gonna sharpen this.
go. The anchor's on board and the
You
cable
need something like this. It's a diamond powdered, you know, sharpening thing. Doesn't have to be this. It could be a piece of cardboard. You put some honing compound on it, or a piece of really high grit sandpaper that's made for this, or for really high polishing on wood and stuff. This is about 600 grit equivalent. Trying to restore the tip because I lost it. It must have chipped out as I was carving. Of course, my angles are not great, but it don't have to be because the blade is so thin already. This has to last a few more strokes, you know. But I keep using my blades as long as I can because it's cheaper that way. One blade can last several projects. I'll fathom the ball, give me... Oh, I forgot to finish polishing it. I need a piece of cardboard. That'll do. You can use it as a strop to finish the job of what I did with the sharpener. Makes it even more sharp. It's called honing. Cardboard has already a bit of grit in it. That's why I use it like that. It doesn't have to be this kind of box cardboard. It could be cereal box cardboard. Also works. It's just softer. It's a higher grit. Oh, definitely make a difference. The punch ladle, I'll fathom the bowl, I'll fathom the bowl, I'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, I'll fathom the bowl. My cat wants some attention. Hi, cat. Position 1. Can you jump? Don't drink that water though, it's full of stuff you don't want to drink. This is Ink, he's my baby. I have another baby, his name is Pencil. But Pencil doesn't show up on streams. Now, you gotta be doubly careful when the cat is up close to your knife, so you don't slice the cat. What you doing, mister? Needs wood armor. He doesn't stay put. Like, he moves a lot. He hardly ever stays in one place. What's my baby doing? What you doing? What you doing? I don't want to eat your tail. I am hungry, but I'm not eating that. Thanks for the visit. He's not done, he's coming back. da, la, da, 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 drag you to your grave. You won't sail for long.
A fortnight had sea tossed and turned, her eyes had driven him mad. And when he slept, all he could see was the lady's seaweed clad. Just one glimpse more, he took back to the deep. And sure enough, she came to him with promises to keep.
Da, 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 da. Promises to keep.
Good sir, I warned you once that you could never return. You should have known right then and there your kind will never learn. When he saw her sister's rise, he knew that he was damned. And now his bones are fathoms deep, all buried in the sand. Buried in the sand.
Just kidding, I'm not eating that. You won't sail for long. Ginny D and a whole bunch of others. The album is called Songs to Drown Sailors too. That's funny. Ha! Who? Ha! Doctor Who? Ha! I don't know. She wants the Hog-Eye Man. Almost done with the redefining of the hair. Still a fuzzy area here. Some of which will be redone with extra material. Physician 2. Getting there.
In the merry month of June, come me home and started, left the girls of June so sad and broken hearted, saluted father here, kiss me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears, just wanted and all the reap the corn, even I was born, got a stout like thorn and bandage toast, and gravel and spot and pair of brogues, ratting and over the box, waiting all the dogs on the rocky road, the double and one to three for five, up to here and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways, the double and whack for lonely rock.
Rock for Loldy Ra. Bold statement. Control yourself. I'm gonna move on to the other one, but first I gotta shake it off. Oh, that feels good. Ah. Not praying, I'm just stretching. Ooh. Hey, I forgot my bracelet. Be right back. I like my bracelet. It's made of copper. It's got those, I think they're Celtic knots. I don't think that's handmade. I think that's probably laser etched. Don't matter, it looks good. Alright. Anyways, cheap. I don't buy things because they're cheap. I buy things because I like them. But if they're cheap on top of that, then why not? I'm not into jewelry that much. I respect it as a work of art, but I don't usually wear jewelry, but I started this recently and just had a deep feeling I need some copper on me. So, okay. And I don't mean a hot woman police officer. I mean the metal. Yeah, I appreciate it's a way to express yourself and everything, but I don't like it. Like normally, like I don't wear rings because I keep washing my hands all day long because of my work. I wouldn't want to damage jewelry or the jewelry getting in the way, or you know, for all these reasons I don't wear jewelry. It's just a practical reason. Some might say, well, you could just take it off when you're sculpting. Well, at least I take this one off when I shower. Yeah. Yeah, there's some traditional methods of assembling jewelry, like setting a stone in a ring. You take a shower or your bath with it, you might actually destroy the setting because of the types of waxes or other adhesives they might be using. Like, I get that. And we also use soap and stuff like that. So this guy, I'm gonna sharpen his facial features, but and of course some of the hairstyle I just did on the other guy, like the same kind of texture. But overall, I'm gonna leave his skin relatively rough. He's an old corrupted fool. Fool because he's decided to make a life of exploiting other people for his own benefit. And that's a foolish life.
It was Friday morn when we set sail.
Yeah, water, soap, heat.
Far from the land. Our captain, he's fine, a mermaid so fine, with a comb and a glass in her hand. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds they blow.
And we poor sailors are sitting at the top. And lubbers lie down below, below, below. Where the landlubbers lie down below.
Then up spoke the captain of our gallant ship, and a fine spoken man was he. He said, "This fishy mermaid has warned me of our doom. We shall sink to the bottom of the sea, and the ocean waves do roll,
And the stormy winds did blow. And we poor sailors are sitting at the top. While the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below. The band's name is All Folked Up. Like folk music, but folked up. I love it.
Then up spoke the first mate of our gallant ship.
The neat
A
pun.
brave young man was he. He said, "I have a wife in Boston by the sea, but tonight a widow she will be."
And the ocean waves did roll, and the stormy winds did blow. We poor sailors are skipping out the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below.
Then up spoke the cook of our gallant ship, and a crazy young butcher was he. He said, "I care what's more, my pots and my pans, than I do for the bottom of the sea. The ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below." Then up spoke the cabin boy of our gallant ship, and a brave young lad was he. He said, "I have a sweetheart in Portland by the sea, but tonight she'll be weeping there for me." The ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping up the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below. 3 times around spun our gallant ship, and 3 times around spun she. 2, 3, hey, 3 times around spun our gallant ship, and she sank to the bottom of the sea. The ocean waves do roll,
And the stormy winds did blow. And we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. All the landlubbers lie down below. The ocean waves did roll, and the stormy winds did blow. And we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below, below, below. While the landlubbers lie down below. Is this the ship that's flying in the sky? I'm a bit confused. Or maybe all the landlubbers drowned. Maybe they had passengers? I don't know. Again, I'm not gonna stand too much. Just removing the uncomfortable roughness. Little spiky bits on the skin. Then I'll do the same for the hair. Then I'll go back and do some fine detailings with the same paper plate and correct a few areas. And lay that to dry. And I can skip to another type of puppet making. Completely different materials. I'm going to work with foil, masking tape, and markers. Make a new shape for Three Little Pigs puppet. I'm going to make 3 of them, but I just need to make 1. Although I don't feel like making patterns tonight. I think I'm gonna just carve 2 more heads out of foam. All of it's gotta be done anyways. Jolly sou'wester, steady she goes.
Slippery tail climbs up aloft and reefs the topsail, and it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blowy with westerly, blowy.
Forgot I could use this.
Jolly sou'wester,
Boy, steady she goes.
and jumps the shark with his 9 rows of teeth, saying, "You eat the dough, boys, and I'll eat the beef." And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows,
Add some lack of definition here.
blowy winds blow. Jolly sou'wester, boys, steady she goes. Up jumps the whale, the largest of all. If you want a new wind, well, I'll blow you a squall. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blowy winds westerly, blowy winds blow. Jolly sou'wester, boys, steady she goes.
A worshipping song for pagans, or converted pagans that still, still do the old ways, despite the priests. It's a good song. I want to blast it. Blast it.
The trees that grow so fair, a ring to adore. Crater unknown beneath the sun, and oak and ash and thorn. Sing
Oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all of his summer's morn. Surely we're saying of no little thing, an oak and ash and thorn.
you that is old in churchyard mold, he readeth the mighty bow. Older for shoes, do wise men choose, each more cups also. When you have killed in your bowl, it is filled, and your shoes are clean and worn. Vacuum a speed for all that you need to
Oak and ash and thorn, sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all of its summer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing, and oak and ash and thorn, sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all out of its summer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing, and oak and ash and thorn.
She hates mankind and waits till every gust be laid, to drop a limb on the head of him that anyway trusts her shade. But whether a lad be sober or sad, or mellow with ale from the horn, he'll take no wrong when he'll
and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing, and oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing, and oak and ash and thorn.
Tell the priest our plight, for he will call it a sin. But we've been out in the woods all night, conjuring summer in. We bring you good news by word of mouth, good news for cattle and corn. Sure as the sun come up from the south, by oak and ash and thorn.
Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing, and oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing, and oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing, and oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing, and oak and ash and thorn. Longest Johns. Oak and Ash and Thorn. I don't know if that's their own song, if it's a cover, but it's really good.
Oh, if anyone asks where missionaries hold a
Like Abe Lincoln. Well, he's my version of different politicians that I smushed together.
the call of greater deeds, if the Visconti family inquires, we're totally not
Because he's all tall and
pirates.
stretchy, I guess.
Begin each day with joyful hearts.
But yeah, I can imagine him with a beard. But this guy is meant to be corrupted. Look, he's got a demon in his hair.
Oh, if anyone asks, we're ordinary sailor
Speaking of demons.
and we were slightly delayed recruiting wayward sailors near the Gold Gardens. They welcome souls embrace, and then we prayed and prayed and prayed, because we're totally not
A bunch of awesome pirates.
Cause we begin each day with joyful hearts. The day ends well, that joyful starts. We're
Totally not a bunch of awesome pirates.
Oh, if anyone asks, we're extra boring, normal, scrappy souls. We're there, safe and soul. Yes, we love and respect souls so much. We'd rather stay inside than go adventure all the time, because we're totally not a bunch of awesome pirates.
Better be gnarly.
And we begin each day with joyful hearts. The day ends well, the joyful starts. We're totally not a bunch of awesome pirates.
So my job is to provide characters for people's stories, right? I make puppets for puppet companies mostly, and masks, but with this one, I had a lot of freedom. Because the customer just needs a bunch of different characters for his puppet improv company. So he just wants his performers to have a lot of choices. So I gave him 10 proposals. He ordered 8 puppets, so he chose 8 out of the 10 proposals that I sculpted in Nomad Sculpt to save some time. And my concept for this one is corrupt politician. Because I was thinking, what kind of characters would help us tell a whole bunch of different stories, right? You got some heroes, you got some villains, you got some monsters, you got some victims. And a corrupt boss or politician would be very useful. Initially, I designed him without a demon, but then I made a two-faced alien, a friendly one, and I was like, that's a really cool, fun mechanism, so why don't I do that for a two-faced politician? Because we already had the politician. I offered it, and the customer liked it, so yay. Yep. Hey! There's different kinds of transformation masks out there. The best two kinds I've seen were the Japanese with their Oni mask, I think they were called. I don't know if it was an Oni specifically, but there's a demon girl type of mask where it's a perfectly smooth young girl face with long black hair, and then you press a button, the face opens up and it's a freaking scary demon lady. But you don't see the seam lines, and they're carved out of wood. What? Like the precision in them is insane. When the face is closed, you don't even see that there are seam lines. Ah, okay, that's what you meant. Okay. The other kind I saw that was really impressive, similar approach. You got something that looks like something else. Some native First Nations tribes in Canada, and I'm guessing in some places in the U.S. they made some transformation masks from I think it's a bird, like a raven that opens up. There's someone else inside, like freaking awesome. And those are gigantic masks. Some of them. I've seen a smaller one in a museum. Oh me, oh my, I'm hungry. Yeah, and they dance, of course, that's all part of it. I really want those teeth to be sharp and smooth, and the eyes too, so they really glow, like they really stand out from the texture of the hair. Technically, you can use the same tool to sculpt stone. It would just take a lot longer. Your hands are gonna hurt a lot more. There are electrical versions now. Now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate. Rolly, 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 ride-o.
Since we sailed from Plymouth Sound, 4 years gone or nigh, Jack, was there ever chummies now, such as you and I, Jack? Long we tossed on the rolling main, now we're safe ashore, Jack.
Don't forget your old shipmate. Rolly, 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 ride-o.
We have worked the self-same gun, ordered Ectavision, sponger I and loader you, through the whole commission. Long we tossed on the rolling main, now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate, rolly, 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 ride-o. Oftentimes that we laid out, oil and the danger fearing, tugging out the flapping sail to the weather rearing. Long we've tossed on the rolling main, now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate, rolly, 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 ride-o. When the middle watch was on and the time went slow, boy, who could choose a rousing stay? Jack or Joe, boy?
I'm getting dizzy. I should eat something. So, and drink something. Where's my bottle? Bottle! Cranberry juice with water and stevia powder for sweetness.
There she swings an empty oak, not a soul below now. Number 7, starboard mess, Mrs. Jack and Joe now. Long we've tossed on the rolling main, now we're safe ashore, Jack.
Gonna boost the music for you.
Don't forget your
I'll go in the kitchen, see what I can make really quick.
rolly, rolly, rolly,
I mean, I got my ideas, but I'm like,
What the best of friends
could boil some pasta, have the sauce, or
and you flip it
well, I don't have any cheese. It's not the same without cheese.
drink together.
Oh, I do have the Parmesan powder. I think that's cheese.
It's not real cheese, but it's delicious.
Right. That's one option. The other option is toast and banana and peanut butter and honey. I could have one of my energy bars that I made. I just want to keep working, honestly. But I know my body needs some nutrition, so I'm gonna food time and then I'll be right back.
Away from brave England's white sands to search for my long ago forgotten friends, to search for the place I hear all sailors end. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my mind, I'll search without sleeping till peace I can find. I fear not the weather, I fear not the sea. I remember the fallen, do they think of me? When their bones in the ocean forever will be. Plot a course to the night, to a place I once knew, to a place where my hope died along with my crew. So I swallow my grief and face life's final test, to find promise of peace and the solace of rest. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my ears, their laughter like children, their beckoning cheers, my heart longs to join them, sing songs of the sea. I remember the fallen, do they think of me? When their bones in the ocean forever will be. When at last before my ghostly shipmates I stand, I shed a small tear for my home upon land. Though their eyes speak of deaths filled with struggle and strife, their smiles below say I don't owe them my life. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my eyes, and my boat listed over and tried to capsize, I'm this far from drowning, this far from the sea. I remember the living, do they think of me? When my bones in the ocean forever will be. Now that I'm staring down at the darkest abyss, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my comrades call to stand fast and for John, I make sail for the dawn till the darkness has gone. As the souls of the dead live forever in my mind, as I live all the years that they left me behind, I'll stay on the shore but still gaze at the sea. I remember the fallen and they think of me, for our souls in the ocean together will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me, for our souls in the ocean together will be.
The sky was gray and cloudy and the wind was from the west, when we spied a battered frigate with her tattered sail full dressed. They signaled they had letters home, they asked if we could take. They dropped them in a barrel, they left bobbing in their wake. We reefed the sails and slowed the ship to fish the barrel out. The old ship sailed to the distance, then we saw her come about. The captain watched through a spyglass when we heard him catch his breath, and we saw the storm a brewing had become a wall of death. Turn the ship around, me boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. What of the ship that's out there, do we leave her to the gale? She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails. crowd like demons, and the lightning stabbed the waves. And the Dutchman, she leapt towards us, riding fury from the grave. Our captain, he stayed at the wheel, the crew, they manned the lines. And still that ship and storm were quickly closing in behind. Our ship would crest a giant wave and crash to the trough below. And the crew held on to what they could, they were damned if they let go. The rain and sea and storm winds crashed against our ship with wrath. And from the deck of that cursed ship, we could hear them laugh. Turn the ship around me, boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, it's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails. That was when we sighted land, it became a race with time. We believed in Santa Marta, the Dutchman closing in behind. Risk it all, the captain howled, it's the only chance we've got. Salvation if we make it, and our souls if we get caught. The storm was all around us, and the Dutchman caught our wind. The beast nearly capsized us, and we watched our strongmast bend. We were almost to the harbor, we could see the natural break. And each man willed her forward, for they knew what was at stake. Turn the ship around me, boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, it's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails. Once we charged into that harbor, the Flying Dutchman heaved away, and we heard their bitter screams, for the devil lost his prey. Once we made it safely to the leeward of the bay, we cracked that barrel open to see what those letters say. There must have been 100, and that's when we realized these moldy parchments were addressed to those who'd long since died. If you see a battered frigate neath a gray and stormy sky, give way and watch behind you, or you'll hear your captain cry. Turn the ship around me, boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, it's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
Below, below, below. Hey ho, below, below. Snow and sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below. Snow and sugar in the hole below. Wish I was in Mobile Bay, screwing cotton all the day, but I'm stowing sugar in the hole below. Below, below, below. Hey ho, below, below. Throwing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below. Throwing sugar in the hole below. The Jim White is a brand new boat. Stem to stern, she's mighty fine. Beat any boat on the Norlands line. Throwing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below. Throwing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below. Throwing sugar in the hole below. The engineer shouts through his horn. Tell the mate we got bad news. Can't get the steam from the fire in the flue. Throwing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below. Throwing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below. Throwing sugar in the hole below. Captain stands on the quarter deck, scratching away at his old neck. And he shouts, heave out the larboard lead, throwing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below, throwing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho,
I had to prep some string beans. They're currently being steamed.
Watch the billows curl and throw away your diamond ring, where instead of pearl.
Mother, I hear the mermaids cry. I hear the mermen sing. I can see the sailing ships made out of sticks and string.
I can see the jumping fish, the whales swarm and rise, swim about the water spout and shoot into the sky. Mother, I see the water beneath the headland pins. I can see a seagull swimming down against the winds. I can taste the salt upon the breath, as sweet as sweet can be. Tell me, mother, whose voice says you hear to me?
It's the sea, the sea, the sea. Mother, I hear the mermaids cry. I hear the mermen sing. I can see the sailing ships made out of sticks and string. Mother, I hear the mermaids cry. I hear the mermen sing. I can see the sailing ships made out of sticks and string. I really wish they made some that did not unscrew themselves. Like these things are freaking loosening themselves all the time.
There once was a farmer from old Flotsam town who was tired of sowing his seeds on the ground. He went for a wander and walked till the dawn, till a wanton old she-troll he stumbled upon.
And hey-ho, he's plowing a troll. The gods only know how the key fits the hole.
Around in the stinking great den they did roll, and
Hey-ho, he was plowing a troll.
the farmer he knew it was love at first sight. They plowed through the morning and into the night, with teeth rotten black and a rank leather hide. This hideous creature, his bestial bride. And hey-ho, he's plowing a troll. The gods only know how the key fits the hole. A cavernous cave for his beauty old pole. And hey-ho, he's plowing a troll. After time his excitement had started to droop. He groaned at her farts and her cold onion soup. The troll fixed his eye with the scowl made of stone, and when the guards came around all they found were his bones. And hey-ho, he was plowing a troll. The gods only know how the key fit the hole. No burial mound and no rest for his soul, because hey-ho, he was plowing a troll.
Plowing a troll. Hey-ho, he was plowing a troll. The gods only know how the key fits the hole.
And dirty old tail from the bed to the pole. And hey-ho, he was plowing a troll. Plowing a troll.
Plowing a troll. Plowing a troll. to you. Cheers to you. We arrive on St. Patrick's Day. Cheers to you! Sir Reg arrive on St. Patrick's Day.
Bring a tiger filled with grog and join our merry mob. Stumbling through the docks and waving that behind. We're on the ship with sails, we'll ride upon the sea. We're counting you and me now. 1, 2, 3. For all the ship of thieves, we sail as we please.
Hunting for treasure again. We are all free. Be the pirate you want to be.
Bring a tiger filled with beer. Become a privateer. Do whatever you want. We leave you left behind. Hoist the sails, Swagger. Find a ship of Blacker. We're taking all your loot, including your goods. For all the sea of thieves.
We sail as we please, hunting for treasure again. For on the sea of thieves, we are all free. Be the pirate you want to be.
Bring a tiger filled with rum and now a drinking has begun. We're all getting drunk and we're leaving that behind. Scrambling out to deck and thinking what the heck. Let's fire all our guns.
Just for fun. Hunting for treasure again. Oh, big chip. Gonna fix it later. Happens sometimes. Sometimes you have a dry batch that did not properly bond with the rest. That's why I do this. You know, this is the best time for it to fall off. I don't want it to fall off in the hands of the customer. So, because I'm being so rough with it, it will fall off when I'm having it, not after. But I really don't know how to swim. I'm making the collar a lot sharper because it's fabric, it's not as skin. Probably overpriced material. He's a vain, greedy bastard. I think I'm smelling the string beans probably already. Gonna go get them. We sail as we please, hunting for treasure again. Be right back.
sharp like a razor. But she knew the ways of carpenter men, and she knew just how to use them. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can only stay today? She will fight to keep her way. She's a rogue, yet a leaf that she'll tempt your fate. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can only stay today? She will fight to keep her way.
She's a
rogue, yet a leaf that she'll tempt.
String beans steamed, of course, with butter. It's delicious stuff.
'Twas down the glen one Easter morn.
And salt.
The
I'll put some
city
salt in
fair
there.
rode I. Those armor lights a marching man in squadrons passed me by. No pipe did hum, no battle drum did sound its dread tattoo. But the angel's bells or the feast swell rang out of the foggy dew.
More salt. String beans, like when you steam them just enough, like don't make them all soggy, just still crunchy. But you steam them a bit, put some butter or some sunflower oil on them and a bit of salt. So delicious. Supposedly very good for you. I find that the sunflower oil tastes a little bit more like butter than actual butter. Right now I'm using butter. I kind of miss the sunflower oil. Next time I'll cut them shorter though. This time I just chopped off the ends. But in the past I used to use scissors and make them all short. Don't have to fold them to get them in your mouth. veggie break. I need to sit down. One moment. Ooh. Yeah. After this, I'm gonna eat some of my energy bars. One of them. It's just roasted sesame seeds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and a tiny bit of honey. Oh, these days I also add Rice Krispies in there. It's bleeping annoying how easy it is, but bleeping delicious. Gotta test the puppet once in a while. I'm feeling a bit of movement in there. Is it me hallucinating or? Nope, there's a bit of movement. Doesn't matter. Gotta see how it moves in space, you know. Mahana, Mahana, won't you be true to me? Hana said no. Tomorrow I'll make a nice batch of coleslaw, but I make mine out of sauerkraut. I'll start with sauerkraut when I turn it to coleslaw. It's really good. It's bloody delicious, but also amazing for a gut. I'll be right back. My energy bar, and yes, there's still salt and butter. It doesn't matter. They're all compatible flavors. Could eat that with my hands, but I'll get all sticky. So, no thanks. I do not eat cat hair, thank you. I live with 2 cats, so gotta keep an eye out. I was looking for the female voices. I knew it was familiar. It's Melinda. Malinda. I think it's a cover because the original composer is Ed Sheeran. This is a cover by the Wellerman and Malinda. Almost done with the food. I'll go back to these heads. I'll do a bit more detail work on them. Then I'll sculpt some pig heads out of foam. If I have any left. Really better angle. That's better. It's gonna look more obvious, but he's trying to be charming with his very dashing mustache on top of his crazy gnashing teeth. The paint job, I'll make them stand out a bit more. Both the teeth and the mustache. Damn, that was delicious, especially with the butter remnants. Oh my gosh. Butter and salt. It tells me next time, the next batch I make of these bars, I'm definitely adding a pinch of salt in there. And maybe drizzle a bit of olive oil on the bar when I eat one. That'd be nice. Be right back. Go wash my hands. I'm on a highway to hell. That's funny. So let's finish sanding the teeth and whatever area needs it. I'll do that again another time once what I'm about to add is also dry. But I don't want to miss this step on some of the teeth. I like to finish when I start. So ooh, that's a good one. really good one.
There is a young maiden, she lives all alone.
She lives all alone on the shore.
There's nothing she can find to comfort her mind, but to roam all alone on the shore, shore, shore. But to roam all alone on the shore. 'Twas of the young captain who sailed the salt sea. Let the wind blow high and blow low. I will die, the young captain did cry.
If I don't have that maid on the shore, shore, shore. If I don't have that maid on the shore.
Well, I have lots of silver,
I have lots of gold. I have lots of costly ware. Oh,
I'll divide with my jolly ship's crew, if they row me that maid on the shore,
shore, shore. If they row me that maid on the shore.
After much persuasion, they got her aboard. Let the wind blow high and blow low. They replaced her away in his cabin below. Here's a due to all sorrow and care, care, care.
Here's a due to all sorrow and care. Oh, I'm not on camera. Hello. Silly me.
She's so pretty and neat, she's so sweet and complete. She sung captain and sailors to sleep.
Sleep, sleep. She sunk captain
and sailors to sleep. Then
she robbed him of silver, she robbed him of gold, she robbed him of costly ware. Oh,
then took his broadsword
instead of an oar, and she paddled away to the shore, 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 and paddled away to the shore.
Well, me cat must be crazy,
me men must be mad.
Me men must be dead in despair, or to let you away from my cabin so gay, and to paddle your way
to the shore, 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 and to paddle away to the shore.
Well,
your man was not crazy, your man must be mad. Your man was not deep in despair. Oh,
I deluded your sailors as well as yourself. I'm a
maiden again on the shore, shore, shore. I'm a maiden again on the shore. Well, there was a young maiden, she lives all alone. She lives all alone on the shore. Oh,
there's nothing she can find
to comfort her mind, but to roam all alone on the shore, shore, shore. But to roam all alone on the shore. Stan Rogers. The Maid on the Shore. I like stories when women win against the manipulative men who just want to possess them. I'm like, idiots. Let them go if you love them. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe not. You can't own them. They're people. Jerks.
Drank away the rest of the day. Wonder what my lyrics say. Drink, that's all you can. The lacking days where bigger gales blow in your paragraphs today. Listen, that's all you can. But don't
Sing the boat that you built to keep afloat.
I know don't sing the boat that you built.
Oh, I need to finish the teeth on the other side. Got distracted. So I had to recreate some precision between the lips and the teeth underneath. And now I have to carve the teeth to match. Make them look like they're coming out from behind the teeth. The lips.
That's all you can. But don't sing the boat
that you built to keep afloat.
I know
Don't
sing
sink
the
the
boat
boat that you built. that you built to keep afloat.
Singled out for who you are. It takes all types to judge a man. Feel that's all you can. Filthy suits with naked ears hide behind their own worst fears. Live, that's all you can. It's all you can. It's all you can. No matter where I put my head, I wake up feeling sound again. Breathing, it's all you can. Tomorrow smells of less decay. The flower street is blooming fray. Be thankful, that's all you can. But don't sink the boat
That you built to keep afloat. Oh, don't
sink the boat
that you built.
you built to keep afloat. Don't sink the boat. Oh, that you built to keep afloat.
Ripe old age, the ripe old age, the ripe old age.
That's what I am. I'm a ripe old age. A ripe old age. A ripe old age. Just
Doing the best I can.
It's kinda neat.
I do say so myself. So, that's good for him. Is there any more sharpening to do with the knife before I proceed with more clay? Yep. Mouth corners. Lip definition. You don't have to use a knife just for carving. You can scrape like a mini scraper, mini sandpaper if you use the side of the blade. It's like a file, kind of. It's more like a scraper. tempted to fucking glue this down so it never undoes itself. Tired of retightening it all the time. Cormac Beagley. The last two songs, I believe. This one is The Fermoy Lasses. Maybe it's Fermoy.
I atop a lonely moor, a widow lived alone, and in she kept, and as she slept, her pillow heard her moan. Oh, many's the lonely traveler who spent the night with me. There's no a man in all creation who gives content to me. Well, some can manage once or twice, or some make 3 or 4. But it seems to me a rarity is the man who can do more. I'd do anything to find him in heaven or in hell. And as she spoke these words, sure she heard her front door bell. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. So boldly ran the widow, and the door did open wide. And as she did, a tall and handsome stranger stepped inside. For she gave him bread and brandy, and when that he was fed, he said, "My dear, now have no fear, it's time to come to bed. For I've heard your plea right down below, and I've come to see you right. But you must come to hell with me if I can last the night." She said, "You randy devil, to this bargain I'll agree. For hell on earth or hell in hell, it's all the same to me." And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. Now as they fumbled in the bed, the devil he proved well, and he thought before the night would end that she'd be in his hell. But when he came to number 9, the widow cried out more. And when the 12th time came around, the widow cried encore. At 25, the devil felt compelled to take a rest. But the widow cried, "Come raise your head and put me to the test." At 69, the widow laughed again, again she cried. The devil said, "Well, I can see just how your husband died." And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. At 99, the devil he began to wail and weep. He said, "I'll give you anything if you'll let me go to sleep." But before the morning light was up, the devil hobbled home. And the widow, still not satisfied, once more was left alone. She lay there on her pillow and she thought on 99. It's a pity that poor devil couldn't manage one more time. I'll call him up again tonight to see what can be done. With a little more application, we can make it to the ton. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. But when she called to him that night, no devil did appear. For the first time in eternity, the devil he shook with fear. He said, of all the torments I witnessed here in hell, I never knew what pain was till I rang your front door bell. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door.
Mark Gunn. I always insist on the corners of the mouth, make them really sharp. Some of the sharpness goes away when you start applying primer and paint, so it's a good idea to do it a bit more there. So those lines I'm carving are a bit rough, but when I go back with a tool and a bit of water, it's going to soften them up quite a bit. I usually stream for hours. Right now it's only been 3, so probably be on again for at least 1 hour. For tonight, at least 1 more hour. There was a time when I streamed like 12 hours, 16 hours. Occasionally I still do, but mostly I try to keep it shorter because that's not healthy. I mostly stream on Twitch. I just tried tonight in the hopes of getting more people, but I guess Sunday night is not the best for traffic on YouTube. Heck, it's not the best on Twitch either. I should have known. I mean, one would think that because the world is full of time zones, then we'd always have viewers, but apparently not. I've been streaming since 2008, and I can tell you that if I stick to my hours, regular normal hours, well, my area's hours, I should say, I have more success than assuming that people are up at all hours of the day or the night. Dead internet theory, yeah. Most people are bots. Hope not. That's Ashley Serena with My Jolly Sailor Bold. Shave his belly! Shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning! I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but I had to try. Put it in bed with the captain's daughter! That's what we do! That's what we do! Early in the morning. That was intense. I love it.
I came upon a charming girl, Sarah is her name. Her parents wants a husband with riches, wealth, and fame. I have no wealth and riches and fame, have never come my way, till the night I went to visit my love, and through the keyhole say,
Sarah, Sarah, won't you come out tonight? Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright.
Put your hat and jacket on,
And tell your mother you won't be long.
and I'll be waiting for you around the corner. My Sarah is a girl like this, a girl you seldom see. She loves me only for myself
And not for my money.
And every night at 8 o'clock she puts her needle away, and standing just outside her door and through the keyhole say,
Sarah, Sarah, won't you come out tonight? Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright.
put your hat and jacket on, and tell your mother you won't be long,
And I'll be waiting for you round the corner.
One night a little after 8 I crept up to her door. I whispered, Sarah darling, as I'd often done before, I'll give you a Sarah set of voices. Down I went the flop as the man was singing, and she kicked me all around the shop. She said, Sarah, Sarah, won't you come out tonight?
Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright. I think I added too much water.
and she thought she killed me, and I let her think so too. As I lay there on the floor, I scarce know what to do. At last she said, he's alive or dead. My girl, I let him wed. So up I jumped, says thank you, ma'am. And to my girl I said,
Sarah, Sarah, won't you come out tonight? Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright.
put your hat and jacket on, and
Tell your mother you won't be long.
and I'll be waiting for you round the corner. Sarah, Sarah, won't you come out tonight? Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright. So put your hat and jacket on, and tell your mother you won't be long. And I'll be waiting for you round the corner. And I'll be waiting for you round the corner. And I'll be waiting for you round the
That's a cover by the Darina Harvey Band. I'm checking to see if there's areas I need to correct, and there are. What a quinky dink. It was a bit shallow there, so.
Shallow there, how you doing?
Some say he steers a spectral ship that's ghostly gray and grand. He's doomed to sail the seven seas and ne'er set foot on land. And if you chance to see him, you'll soon be dead from fright. So sailors tell their children on a dark and stormy night. Oh, 40 fathoms deep he walks, with rusty keys his locker locks. Just like he's half asleep he stalks.
40 fathoms deep.
40 fathoms deep he owns each sleeping sailor's soggy bones. The legend they call Davy Jones at
40 fathoms deep.
Northeast we sail to Brimstone Head, the captain, crew, and I. At 16 knots we fairly flew beneath.
So the paper I just applied is fragile, so I'm gonna wait for a few minutes and come back and rebuff the surface to make it even sharper. Right now it's the gentle touch approach.
40,000 deep he walks, with rusty keys his locker locks. Just like he's half asleep he stalks.
40 fathoms deep.
40 fathoms deep he owns each sleeping.
Oh, the ears on the boy too. Forgot.
Legend they call
Davy Jones. 40 fathoms.
I hold my breath, I say a prayer for all those mates who died. I turn my back on Davy Jones and cast my fears aside. Raise up my head and kick my feet, and toward the light I go. The heartless jailer left behind, the locker far below. 40 fathoms deep.
I keep saying thousands.
With rusty keys, his locker locks. Just like he's half asleep, he stalks. 40 fathoms deep. 40 fathoms deep he owns each sleeping sailor's soggy bones. The legend they call Davy Jones at 40
That's sharp-tastic.
sand it off.
Candlelight dies at the window, and the night wind blows soft from the sea. Though I lie in your arms, I'm 1,000 miles away, on the waves sailing fast, sailing free. Now I'm bound for the heart of the ocean. I'm riding the sea in my soul. In the dark and the deep, she will rock me to sleep. Down below, where the white waters roll.
Not white, black waters. Okay. Just patching some holes.
When the sea birds cry out in the morning, and the sun lays his kiss on the sand, I'll be drawn to the shore like so many times before, as I long to be far from the land. Now I'm bound for the heart of the ocean. I'm riding the sea to my soul. In the dark and the deep, they will rock me to sleep. Down below, where the black waters roll. I can still hear your voice on the trade winds. I can still taste your tears on the foam. But the roar of the tide that I'm feeling inside will not rest till my heart finds its home. Now my heart is the heart of the ocean. There are storms on the sea in my soul. I'm restless and deep, and before I can sleep, I must go where the black waters roll. Where the black waters roll. Where the black waters roll.
Bit higher. Where the black waters roll. That was Gaelic Storm again. Gaelic Storm. Again.
Ripples, they go running on the incoming tide. Whisper of laughter, side to side. No one goes looking,
Whomever they may be.
no one goes seeking.
folk of the sea. Waves all awash on bars of the beach. Murmur of sorrow, murmur of grief. No one goes looking, whoever they may be. No one goes seeking. The folk of
Little notch there.
the sea. Breakers go crashing to foam as they go. There's laughter and shouting far down below. No one goes looking, whoever they may be. No one goes seeking the folk of the sea. Sailors set sail, there's green hair afloat, and eyes underwater follow the boat. But no one goes looking, whoever they may be. No one goes seeking the folk of the sea. No one goes looking, whoever they may be.
Gonna do a little surgery here. I really don't like there's a bit of a wobble between the neck and the top of the head, because that stick goes all the way through. It's screwed on here, and I thought I stabilized it, but there's a bit of movement.
Skippers in the wardroom drinking gin. Hi-yo, chicken on a raft.
So what I'll do is I'll cut off the excess paper,
Hi-yo, chicken on a raft.
and then I'll use glue to try to mend them together. If that's not enough, I'll come back and do more strips on top. But I'll only know that later. Normally I literally overlap it, but that would have messed with my mechanism. Hey ho, chicken on a raft. Oh, what am I doing? I could just cut a shallow groove and force the paper in there. Would give more surface area for the glue. And I can make it even again. Chicken on a raft.
Chicken on a raft on a Monday morning. Oh, what a terrible sight to see. Tap toes forward and the dustman off. Sitting there picking at a chicken on a raft. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. Hey-ho, chicken on a raft.
An actual carving knife.
Hey-ho, chicken on a raft. I had a little girl in Donny.
First I do a stock cut.
Chicken on a raft.
That's a straight cut. To prevent the other cuts from going too far. Chicken on a raft.
Chicken on a raft. Chicken on a raft on a Monday morning. Oh, what a terrible sight to see. Dap toes forward and the dustman off. Sitting there picking at a chicken on a raft. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. Hey-ho, chicken on a raft. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. Hey-ho, chicken on a raft. They kissed goodbye on the midnight bus. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. She didn't cry, she didn't fuss. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. Am I the one that she loves best? Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. Or just a cuckoo in another man's nest. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. Chicken on a raft on a Monday morning. Oh, what a terrible sight to see.
I don't know this is what this song's about. But it's catchy.
Sitting there picking at a chicken on a raft. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. Hey-ho, chicken on a raft. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. Hey-ho, chicken on a raft. An Amazon girl lived in Dumfries. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. She only had kids in her 2s and 3s.
Some people call this the beaver cut, like you're chewing away at the wood on both sides.
Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. She said she won't, but I think she will. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. Chicken on a raft on a Monday morning. Oh, what a terrible sight to see. Dap toes forward and the dustman off. Sitting there picking at a chicken on a raft. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. Hey-ho, chicken on a raft. Hi-ho, chicken on a raft. Hey-ho.
Stick it on a raft.
There once was a cat with a hungry belly. The name of the cat was Whiskers Jelly. His throat was dry and his
Whiskers
paw was
Jelly?
Meow, me fairy cats meow. Soon may the cavemen come with birds and mice and some tasty nuts. One day when the critters come, we'll eat till our bellies are full. While Billy and his boys and they gathered round, they scattered seeds from the sap they found. In hopes the seeds they spread on the ground would bring small critters.
Oh shit, I ran out of glue.
Soon may the cavemen come
use wood
with
glue.
birds and mice and some tasty nuts. One day when the critters come, we'll eat till our
It's
bellies
downstairs. I'll go grab my wood glue.
the gang was bored and morale had dipped. To one of the seeds grew green catnip. They snipped and they snapped and they all got ripped. They all had a meow that night. Soon may the cavemen come with birds and mice and some tasty nuts. One day when the critters come, we'll eat till our bellies are full. While their heads were hung and the morn was nigh, the net was strong and they all got high. Their bellies were shrunk and their bowls still dry. Oh, bring us some ice today. Soon may the cavemen come with birds and mice and some tasty nuts. One day when the critters come, we'll eat till our bellies are full.
Like I said before, I like drinking songs, but I don't drink. What is that weirdness? Why? Why did I do that? Flogging Molly with drunken lullabies. Hope Molly gave her consent to be flogged.
His eyes, they closed, and his last breath spoke. It seemed all to be seen. A life once full, now an empty vase, with the blossoms on his early grave. Walk away, me boy, walk away, me boy, and by morning we'll be free. Wipe that golden tear.
I could just trust the glue to do its job, but might as well add paper strips on top of it to make it super strong. Then I can use later when this is dry, I can use the same gray stuff on top to fill the gap. Make it all in shape again. Not supposed to overlap all the way. Just where the groove is.
That golden tear from your mother, dear, and raise what's left of the flag from me.
That was Flogging Molly again. Hey, that's